Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Leatherman Crunch. It is here, it is back, and we're going to be looking at why you need this tool to your collection. Well, here we have the Leatherman Crunch, and this is on 3/4 inch pipe. And the Leatherman Crunch just has a bunch of outstanding features, and this is one of the primary features, is that it has this amazing vice grip on the end. So that's a 3/4 inch pipe. Now obviously it's going to work pretty good with a 1/2 inch pipe as well, but just because I have it on hand, let's go ahead and just show you how good this works. And there we go, 1/2 inch, I believe it's galvanized pipe, and just does an amazing job. These are some really nice vice grips. Now when you find this multi-tool, it's going to be collapsed and it's going to look really strange like so. And when I first opened it up, because I've never really seen this in person, I thought, now how does this work? And so you're able to get the pliers out here, and then it just fits in this really nice little notch. And then there you go, you've got the pliers ready to function. And you can go ahead and close them like so, and there you go. Now in the plier head, obviously besides these really good vice grips, and you can see all the detail on them, how they really have a lot of gripping power. You'll also notice it's got some small and hard wire notches there as well. Now this one is back from a long hiatus on Leatherman's website. So this was originally around $100. It's gone up to $110. But Leatherman for a while had these out of stock, and most people thought the Leatherman Crunch was gone for good. You'll notice there's a tiny bit of rust on this one because I actually got this used recently. But the Leatherman Crunch is one of Tim Leatherman's last, or the last design that Tim Leatherman made himself. It is one amazing tool, and we just find how brilliant Tim Leatherman was as we look through this tool. So we've got the vice grips, we have got the wire cutters, and then we also have the wire strippers here as well. So let's just go ahead and trim this wire up. Let's see here. And there we go. Got that right there, and then we'll go ahead and use, this is going to be the wire stripping notch right there. So we just put this wire in that notch, go around like so, and there we go. It stripped the wire right there. So pretty neat function on the Leatherman Crunch to have that included as well. So then on the end here, you'll notice we have the 1/4 inch bit driver notch. Now this is one of the only Leatherman multi-tools that actually has this option for the bit driver, and you'll notice right there that's where the bit driver goes, or the 1/4 inch driver. And so the 1/4 inch bit fits right in there, and I think that's the only Leatherman multi-tool that has that option. All the other ones I believe use a proprietary Leatherman bit, which is essentially half of a 1/4 inch driver. Now what we can do is we can fold this Leatherman Crunch like so, and then we can actually look at its tool set. So let's go ahead, just bring all the tools out, and they are all locking, so that's pretty neat, unless you're overseas where you can't have locking tools, which that's a negative then. And so one of the first things we'll notice is we do have a Sheepsfoot serrated knife. I was a little curious of why they only included a full serrated knife in here, but I guess because this is more of a specialist work tool, they feel like you'll be in an environment where you need a lot of the serrated knives instead of just a normal knife. Then we do have the rather thick straight edge knife. We have a really nice Phillips. We have a more thinner straight edge screwdriver as well. And then we have the file. So we've got two of the flat screwdrivers, the Phillips, and then we have this lanyard, and then we have the file as well. And this is going to be a 3-sided file. It looks really nice, and I think that's going to be very useful for on the job. So we go ahead and we can collapse that, and let's just go ahead before we completely put all that away and take a look at this knife. Now this knife is extremely sharp. I've been pretty impressed with how good that is. So that works really good as well. All right, so let's collapse this tool and talk about its weight. Its weight is 6.9 ounces. That is outstanding. So just for reference, let's collapse this second generation Leatherman Wave, and we're going to compare the two and take a look at that. You can just see how even the Leatherman Crunch is just a little bit thinner. Now the Leatherman Wave at 8.5 or so ounces isn't super heavy, but the Leatherman Crunch is even much lighter. Just filling the two, I mean the Leatherman Wave is definitely sturdy, but you can feel the Leatherman Crunch is so much lighter, and I love that. And when you look at the tool pouches, this is the Crunch and this is the Wave, there's just a pretty big difference. It's pretty amazing to see the difference between the two. So, should you buy the Crunch? The short answer is yes. I would definitely pick up a Leatherman Crunch before it's too late. It's already been out of stock on Leatherman's website for several months. I would definitely pick one up before it's gone. Who knows how long Leatherman will keep this in stock. They got rid of the juice and many other multi-tools along the way. I would pick one of these up. This is one outstanding example of Leatherman's really creative genius and why Leatherman is still pretty much the #1 multi-tool maker in the world, I would say. Victorinox, I guess, will always be up there with Leatherman, but those two are definitely still at the top of their game. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.